Sahajan.
Sahajyan. Sahaj meaning easy. So I think it's Meernath and that is Macharanath, and then Gorakhnath. You know, they were the followers of actually Sahajyan Buddhism because their ideals are very much alike, which represents the Sahajyan.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be fairly prevalent in West Bengal, and also Machendranath is supposedly
Yes,
a
you are,
Bengali
yes, you are very much
fisher person.
you are very much right about Bengal because still today, okay, this exists in Bengal. How it exists is in the form of language. The Bengali language is very much Pali. You see?
Pali's written, not spoken.
No, it was spoken also. It's not that it was written only. The historians are all twisting things around. Yes, it was spoken also. So you see, Bengali language is linked to Pali because in Bengali you will find words which are perfect Pali. You know, and still people speak this language which is called Bengali. So Bengali and Pali, you know, this language is so like integrated together. So you can see that it originated in this area, Bengal, the language. So it's very well. Still, this language, still the people sing in Bengal. There is one group of medicals, practitioners in Bengal, who are, sorry, I forgot.
They're the minstrel, the bowel minstrel
Yes, the
musicians.
bowel, you're right, the bowels.
The bowel people.
Yes. And the bowels still sing
That's right.
the hymns.
Devotional songs.
Yeah, devotional, all the hymns and everything, which is straight from Sahajyan. You know, because the Sahajyan yogis practice, you know what? Singing. Right? Through their songs, they would tell the people. They would sing, you know. And this practice was very much relevant in most of the 84 Chaurasi Siddhas, the 84 Siddhas, you know.
84
Yeah.
Mahasiddhas, they sang.
Yeah, singing was one very important part of their practice. Like you can see Milarepa.
Yep, the 100
Right.
songs of Milarepa.
Yes, and Milarepa used to really sing it out, right? And then you can find another example that is Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna also composed these hymns and all the hymns, and he used to sing it.
Yeah.
And still, this great traveler from China, Hensang, right? When he came to study in Nalanda University, then he writes about Arjun, right? Nagarjuna. And how he relates that is like he hears the village girls when they go to get water from the water spout in the village. They are mostly all singing, you know, Nagarjuna's songs. They were beautiful.
Mhm.
And it was still being practiced at that time when Henchong visited.
And he was singing devotional songs to the Nagas.
Yes. Now about Nagas is everyone, everything, most of the people, they're all Nagas.
Because they were a tribe of people,
Yes.
as well as the mythological species.
Now this mythical species is something, you know what it is I'll tell you. This clan of people who are called Nagas are still existing today. Okay? The Brahmins made them, the Brahmins when they came with their Manusmriti, this book, the law, that is the law of...
Which kind of created the caste system.
yeah.
Right.
And then they introduced this, they brought about this caste system there. And during this, because this was their idea of dominating, and still they are doing it right now, using this. And at that time also they did that. And all the people who were indigenous people, they classed them as low caste, you know, Sudras.
That's right. Indigenous people around the world tend
Yeah.
to be
They were like,
considered-
these Brahmins like dominated them
It's
completely.
like Palestinians today.
Yeah, like Palestinians, how they have been dominated absolutely for 70, 80 years now. And same thing was there, you see, this caste. So what they did was all the indigenous people, they put them into a lower caste. They said, you are all Sudras, you are low caste, and they said that, you know. And all these low caste people who exist today, they are Nagas.
They're gods.
They are Yakshas,
Right.
you know. And the Nagas, what they did was, they used to worship the snakes. You see this connection now?
Yeah.
The Nagas used to worship the snakes
Right.
as their deities. You know, this practice was there with the Nagas. Yeah.
But what about this idea of Nagarjuna taking the Prajnaparamitra that the Buddha delivered at Rajgir to the Nagas, the underwater
Yes,
beings
yes.
for safekeeping?
You're right,
The
because the
treasure
Nagas were the
teachings.
protectors. You know, they were the
So
Dharma
they're
palas.
not ordinary snakes
They were
No.
human beings.
who lived
And they still
underwater.
exist today. All the indigenous people who have been classed as lower caste, they are
Hu-
all Nagas and Yakshas.
Okay, but did the human Nagas live underwater?
Now, yeah, they lived under the ground. You know, they had such kind of dwellings. That's what they say. But still, it's not like completely like the mythological stories. You know, it's all like.
Like with huge treasures at the bottom of.
Yeah, because the Nagas were
oceans.
first thing. The Nagas were protectors. They were the Dharma palas. You know, they protected the religion. That's why Nagarjuna gave this documents to the Nagas to protect it, to keep it safely from the invaders, the foreign invaders, you know, who were invading the countries at that time also. So to protect these documents, they were handed over to the Nagas because the Nagas were protected. That's why, like you see in deities, right? Like there's a seven-hooded cobra on top of Buddha. You know, what's that? It means the Nagas are protectors, they are protecting the Buddha.
Are there only 7 hoods?
Sometimes 5, sometimes 7, and it's all exaggerated everywhere, right? So this symbol of the snakes, along with the deities, are the snakes. They represent the
Right.
Dharma palas.
Right.
They are the protectors. You know, they
Yeah.
protect. That's why they protect the treasures and everything. But people have fantasized this. Mostly the Brahmins, they fantasize into all this, you know, weird kind of thing.
Okay.
But it's